trying this again. I got cut off because my connection wasn't good, but I think I have fixed that now. So we're gonna go take two. So hey y'all, it's Friday. I hope everybody's having a good day. I woke up this morning and I had the don't wants. Y'all know what that is? Like, you just don't want to do whatever it is that you have to do. And I had the same thing last night, and then my neighbor pulled me out of it. We went to the Broadside and we listened to the Happy Talk band, and we had some southern food truck fried chicken and french fries, and it ended up being a really nice night. The weather was beautiful, the band was great, and so I overcame my don't wants, and then I woke up this morning and I had them again. So my goal is to go live every Friday around 3 o'clock. And I woke up this morning and I just did not want to do it. So, but I did a little work and I did some yoga and I ate some gumbo. And then I was like, you know what? I can do this. So I'm here. So moral of the story is, the cure for the don't wants is friends, productivity, yoga, gumbo, but not necessarily in that order. I am at the French truck location in Mid-City. I didn't know there was a French truck in Mid-City. Did y'all know that? But I was driving to Mandina's not long ago, and I drove right by it. It is on the Greenway at North Scott, so right behind Rouse's on North Carrollton, and I love French trucks, so I was very excited to see that they had one here in Mid-City. And I was going to ride my bike, but the weather kind of threw me off that track, and then I ended up not riding my bike. But I am sitting on a wet chair because it is wet out here. But I thought better to do this outside than inside because of our COVID situation. And I'm pretty much the only one out here, so it worked out pretty well. But I do want to tell you guys a little bit about French truck and just coffee in New Orleans in general. New Orleans is the second or third largest importer of coffee into the United States, and we have been importing coffee in New Orleans since the 1720s. So we have a long history with coffee. We have a strong coffee culture, not only in New Orleans, but in all of Louisiana. I love coffee. I love sitting around a table, just kind of chewing the fat with some friends and sipping on some good coffee. And I like it rich, and I like it thick, and I don't want your dirty dishwater coffee, okay? I used to live in California in the early aughts, and I would often talk about community coffee and how great community coffee was, and how I love community coffee, and it was so superior to whatever coffee was being brewed in my house at the time. And someone that I lived with decided that she was gonna test me, and I had some community coffee. At this point, my parents probably sent it to me, or I had just been home and got some. But y'all know how it is. If you're from Louisiana and then you move away, people got to send you food, right? Because there's stuff that you just can't get anywhere else that you have to have for your mental health and your quality of life, and community coffee was one of them for me. So we had some community coffee at the house, and this roommate of mine decided she was going to brew some community coffee and not tell me, because she was 100% sure that I would not know the difference. So I took one sip of that coffee and I said, "This coffee's good. This tastes like community coffee." And she admitted her schemes, and we never talked about it again. So I do know what good coffee is, and I love French truck. Oh, I got hair, Mom. It's one of my favorite. There's locations all over the city, and I used to go to the one in the French Quarter a lot because I worked down there. I would also go to CC's and Envie pretty much every single day because it was on my regular daily route. French truck wasn't, but I would occasionally on a Friday treat myself and go to French truck. They used to have a tea, and they don't have it at this location, and I don't know if they have it still at the others, but it's a jinmaicha tea, which is a green tea blend. It's a Japanese tea. It's a green tea blend, and it has puffed roasted brown rice in it. And it's just, the rice gives it a really nice nutty tone, and it's a wonderful tea. And I love rice too, because I'm from Southwest Louisiana and we love our rice. Rice is life. I think Southwest Louisiana single-handedly kept hibachi in business, certainly in the United States, through the 70s and 80s. If you don't know, Hibachi made a rice cooker that was the rice cooker to end all rice cookers. I know people my parents' age who got a Hibachi rice cooker at their wedding and they still have it and it still works. Unfortunately, they don't make them anymore, and you just like can't get a rice cooker as good as a Hibachi anymore. But I love my rice, and I love that Genmaicha tea. So I'll have to find out if they still have it in the French Quarter and some of their other locations. But I'm talking about coffee. So one of the things that I love about French Truck Coffee, there's a couple really. One is that they source their beans from smaller farms. So they're getting their beans from folks who are not just growing a commodity, they're putting a lot of passion and love into the beans that they grow. And then French Truck takes those in small batches and roasts them in small batches frequently, right? And so when you buy a bag, you can see, I got it wet, you can see on the bottom of the bag when it was roasted. So this one was roasted January 18th. So that was just like a couple days ago. And it really does make a difference when you brew the coffee in a short window of time after it was roasted. So every time you come to French Truck and you get a cup of coffee, it is that freshly roasted coffee, and it just tastes really, really good. So small farms, passion in the growing, passion in the bean, and then freshly roasted every single cup you get. So I got my Big Chief. So one of the other things that I love about French Truck is they do a blend, a seasonal blend, like 4 times a year. So they'll take a few varieties they have, blend them together, and at this time of year, Mardi Gras time, it's always the Big Chief, and it's a really nice one, and that's what I got. And I don't have a coffee grinder at my house, and so they'll grind it for you. You just tell them what kind of coffee maker you have, if you have a drip or a French press or you pour over or whatever, and they will grind the beans perfectly for the tool that you're using to brew the coffee. And then if you buy a bag of coffee, you also get a free cup of coffee. So I have my free cup, and in here is their dark roast, which is also another really good, I think it's an Ethiopian blend, and it's a really, really nice cup of coffee as well. And I didn't get my Genmaicha tea, but it's all right, you can't have it all sometimes. So that's it for French Truck, but I do want to let you guys know that I am going to be doing a best of New Orleans coffee shops in the next few weeks. So if you have a coffee shop that you love and you would like to see them make that list, then please message me or comment and let me know who those coffee shops are. These lists are my favorite places. I usually poll my friends and I find out what they like, and that's what makes the list. So if you want to see your favorite place, make the list. Make sure you reach out to me, comment, or send me a message and let me know what your favorite is, and I will be sure to include it on the best of New Orleans coffee shops coming out in just a few weeks. And also let me know your favorite breakfast places, because I'm going to be doing a favorite breakfast spots best of in the next few weeks also. So also, I am a real estate agent, so if you have questions about real estate, you can message me about that, or if you're looking to buy or sell, you can also reach out and talk to me about that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys later. Have a great weekend, y'all. Bye-bye.